Hi, I'm Heather. I am in Alaska near Flat Top Mountain in Chugach State Park. This isn't where I grew up though. I grew up in a little fishing town called Homer at the end of the Kenai Peninsula. And I've been home for this past week, doing a lot of things actually, and the primary stuff that has come up are mostly just more questions. How does a place affect how I grew up? How important is it whether memories are accurate or not? What are the actual facts and how important is it? Memory is such a funny thing. And really, how important is it? I don't know. I've noticed that much of what has come up that has been particularly challenging has just been the feelings that I had as a child that I didn't have any way to process. I didn't have the tools to process them when I was a kid. And thankfully my mom just kept reminding me that it can take a lifetime to come to understand, my childhood or come to peace with it. So I guess at 47, that could be considered a lifetime. And it's also okay if it still takes me a while. It was definitely, it's just very different growing up extremely remotely. We weren't technically homesteaders, but it's kind of how we grew up. Off-grid, growing our own food, hunting, fishing, built our own rough-cut cabin, one-room cabin with an outhouse and no running water and no electricity until I was 12. And obviously that shaped me. And growing up in a place like this with space this big, I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to figure out how did growing up here shape me? What does it mean now? I don't know. Memory is a funny thing. Beliefs are a funny thing. There are things that I believed my whole life that I've discovered this past week weren't true. So what's important? Is it important to figure out the facts or not? Because if the facts are just based on somebody else's memory, how accurate is it really? I don't know. I just really wanted to share how beautiful it is here. And hopefully over time, I'll come to understand this trip a little bit better. But right now, basically what it's meant has been processing a lot of childhood beliefs and memories and feelings that I didn't have the tools to process in the past. So I guess it's good that I have the tools now. And I get to go home very soon. In just a few hours, I get to fly home back to Oregon. So, yeah, welcome to the last frontier. I guess that's it for now.